Alright guys, so I figured I'd give you guys a quick trash picking update, and I found two of these for out here. My dad used to have some lounge chairs out here, but the weather got to them and destroyed them. The only thing that's wrong with these is I need to put some new cord through them. I think I've got some of this stuff on hand actually, and if not I can always buy some. But I found that one, and I got this one. As far as the frame goes, the frames are fine. It's just the cords have busted off and torn and broke, but other than that they're in very good condition, and they even come with beer holders too. Thought that was pretty nice. And some of the other stuff I found, needed another chair because I was using this as a chair in here, so I found this chair in the trash as well and picked that up. So still in good shape, nothing wrong with it. Make a good addition for out here. And then I found my first lawnmower find of the season, the beginning of the season, even though it hasn't technically started yet as far as the grass is concerned. But I got this Craftsman lawnmower, that Homelight weed whacker, and that Homelight blower. All three of them were from the same guy. One of my neighbors in my neighborhood is doing the trash pickup right now, and I actually saw his post he made on, we have this social group for our neighborhood. It's actually county-wide, and it's called Next Door. But he made a post on there that all three of these were for free, and I was the first one that messaged him about them, and I said, hey, can you set them aside for me so the scrappers don't pick them up? And he's more than happy to do that, so I went after I smogged the van and picked all three of these up. Now, he did say with this lawnmower that he's only used it 6 times since he's bought it, and he ended up getting a yard service. But that's the model number right there. And he said that, I don't remember if he said he was using it or his son was using it, and he ran over some exposed roots in their front yard, which he pointed out for me, and it just quit running right after that. So it's very likely that the flywheel key is in fact sheared. I did tip it over when I got it back to the house, and as best I can tell, there's no damage whatsoever to the blade. The blade looks fine. I have not rotated the crank yet. I guess I can do that right now to see if the crankshaft is damaged, and it doesn't appear that it is. It appears nice and straight, so we might be lucky with this one, boys. It might just be a flywheel key that's been sheared, so that'll be nice to fix that up. I don't really plan on selling this one, and I say that because I've been looking a while for a newer one to replace this one. Now, this one I use out here for pretty much everything that the riding lawnmower I've got can't get or isn't exactly easy to get. But this one's kind of a beater mower, and it smokes just a little bit, and that'll be a lot nicer for out here just because it's newer. And the sad part is I'd get about the same amount of money, maybe a little bit more for that one because it's just slightly newer. But these ones without the bags that can't even accept bags, they only go for about 80 bucks or so, at most, if I can even sell them for that much. So I might just keep this one and get rid of that other one, sell it for 60 or something like that, see if anybody wants it. Now, this Homelight weed whacker, not a big fan of these things. One of my last hauls that I got like 4 of these things, and only one of them ran, but it just was not in good shape, and it needed a lot of work done to it. And even with all the other ones I had, it just wasn't really worth fixing it up. But he said if I wanted this, I was more than welcome to take it, so I decided to behoove that request and took it. So it does have compression. It doesn't feel like it's got a lot, but if my memory serves me correctly, these Homelight weed trimmers don't really feel like they have a lot of compression to begin with. But other than that, it is in very good condition, and it might just need a simple carb cleaning. If it needs anything more than a carb kit, I'm probably not going to bother with it. But You know, if I can get it working and sell it for like 40 or 50 bucks, that'll work for me, I guess. And then he gave me this home light blower too, which he said was working, but he made the comment that he had to vent the gas tank or something. I don't quite know what he meant by that, and I didn't really care much to ask him about it. But he said that this one was working fine, and this one does actually have quite a bit of compression on it. So we'll see where that's going to get us. And then today when I went out trash picking and found those chairs, I also found this little guy. It's missing 2 of the tines, unfortunately. I don't know how much those cost. I haven't even looked into it yet. And it's also missing the air filter box, unfortunately. But it does have quite a bit of compression. It's got more than enough. But this thing is going to need a carb kit, definitely a cleaning. It's going to need a new primer bulb. It's going to need the air filter and cover. And it's going to need the 2 tines at the very least. But even the throttle seems to work. So I'll have to research this one, see how much money I could get for it on, you know, Craigslist. I might just keep it for out here or for my own backyard. Not too sure about that yet. So I have been wanting to plant a garden in my backyard, and it might be possible now, but we'll save that for another video. And then very unfortunately, I found both a Sanitaire heavy-duty vacuum and an Oreck vacuum. And I say unfortunately because the damn scrappers cut the cords off of them. I don't know why they do this shit, and it just drives me nuts. Because, you know, they're getting less than $1 for these cords when they go and scrap them out. When the vacuums themselves are easily worth like 40, 50 bucks a piece. But, you know, when you're doing meth, I don't think they really care much to try and actually sell the stuff. But anyways, so both of them do need a little bit of work. I only picked this one up for the parts because I have another Oreck that needs a brush roll and some other odds and ends for it. And I will make a video on that, but this one's nice because it's got the 2-speed motor control on it. So it's good for hard floors if you wanted to use it for that. And then I picked this up just because it's a Sanitaire and I really like these vacuums. Now the last couple vacuums I had in this style I actually put up on eBay and was able to sell them. That red and white one that I had, I sold for about 80 bucks to some guy in Louisiana. So I know there's a market for these, but unfortunately, unlike lawnmowers, I don't have a huge supply of parts for these on hand. And really, in order for me to make any sort of money on vacuums, they pretty much are destined for eBay. So that's a quick video on the haul so far. I haven't gotten anything too outright exciting. I do still need to get this thing going again. It does work fine, this Royal vacuum. I did hold on to this one. And then I do need to assess and fix this one. This is for the same guy that I fixed that steel concrete saw for. This one's a partner brand, but it's actually a Husqvarna. And it's a K750. So it's going to need pretty much the same thing, a carb kit, you know, or a new carb, and a full tune-up done to it. So I haven't had time to get to that just yet, but hopefully I can get to it sometime here pretty soon. It is finally starting to cool down. It's a lot nicer now than when it was over that number right there. So anyways, boys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's a quick view on hopefully some more projects, assuming they're worth putting any time and money into. You guys will see a video on this hopefully today. I'll let you guys know what happened to it, because I know a lot of you guys like to see the mower videos mostly. So I'll do a video on that, and stay tuned for more. You all stay classy.